Happy Wednesday to you. Why are you smiling like that?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was going to tease you and say something about it not being Wednesday, but then I thought, you're kind of messed up on dates as it is, so I'm going to help you out.
Well, thank you. This is our 40-pound episode. I'm down.
His 40-pound episode.
I'm down 40 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm really liking this. And guys, it is not so hard. So mex.me/fast, F-A-S-T, all small. Go there and you will learn about the electrolyte solution that we're taking now. It really tastes gross.
Did you put apple cider vinegar in mine, by the way?
No, I did not.
Did you do it in yours?
I did.
Why wouldn't you do it in mine? I asked you to make me some.
You didn't like apple cider vinegar.
Well, I know, but I like that even less.
So yes.
Good morning, all in caps, Lori.
I am drinking a little bit of coffee, only because I went to bed at 11, woke up at 7, tried to get back 6, tried to get back to sleep, and I just couldn't. And I really wish I would have done this sooner.
He let me sleep in till almost 8.
It was very lovely, just sitting there and listening to her with my earplugs on. It's very strange.
What were you listening to? I don't snore. I'm watching what you did.
So last night, I guess the night before last, on the Fitbit, it tells you how your oxygen levels are.
I saw what you did. I saw the face you made
when
I said I didn't snore.
The oxygen levels, it monitors. It is the first time since we've got the Fitbit where the oxygen level was good the whole night. Previous to that, it would it goes up and down. I think it still might, but I'm also trying to get off of the steroids that I've been on since I was 12 years old. That is proving to be interesting because my lungs, they feel hard. That's not fun.
Like his heart.
Like my heart. My heart feels hard. Charlie bit me. I saw that today, just like a
Good morning,
clip
Doug.
of that.
How are you this morning?
For 1,000th of a second. Christie's like, what are you watching? I'm just watching the video on how we got to watch TV on the internet. Because apparently in the old days, almost impossible. 1 frame every 2 seconds, if you were lucky. And
Good
now
morning,
look at this.
Jeff.
Now you can watch us smooth.
Now you can watch us.
I can do this and bunker all day.
Every day.
Ugh. So what is going on in your world? We need to know what is going on in ours. At noon today, we are having the EXP model explained.
In English.
Finally. The first time this will be done.
The EXP Mexico.
Good morning, Kathy. So yes, in first time EXP Mexico will be explained in English. We have this PDF.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. So this I'm excited about because this just means that now I can rip off and duplicate. So I will be able to explain the Mexico model with certainty only because the master broker of Mexico is having a private meeting with us. Because I keep giving them heck. This was supposed to be 3-4 weeks ago. We were supposed to know this. They canceled it, didn't email me, didn't tell me. And
so John waited and waited.
I've been kind of grumpy.
Now you know how Mark feels. Because yesterday we had our coaching session. We forgot that the United States did a time change and we didn't.
Yeah.
And he never messaged to ask why we weren't on, which we never miss.
Ever.
I mean, anytime we have missed, he knows that we're not going to be on the thing. But yeah, so I'm a little sad that he didn't message us, and so because we missed a session and we enjoy speaking with him.
So another interesting thing yesterday, we got a text message from the gal we were hiring for April 1st.
Yeah.
Who said, I've been offered a better job. I'm like, honey, you have no idea how good this job was going to be.
Yeah.
A. B, you couldn't call us?
Yeah.
You texted us?
She didn't call us to let us know that she was being talked to by someone. So we're disappointed because
Oh my gosh,
we were
yes.
really looking forward to having her come work with us. But that just means that someone else out there,
Oh yes,
so there's someone else out there for us, because we know we need someone. We didn't really need anybody really until
October, September,
October, November, probably. So that just means Shirley's going to be busy.
Yeah, and it bothers me because whoever we hire, if they stay with us, will be owners in this company. So it's just very odd. Well, you know, she has young children though, and I think that is a problem for her.
It could potentially be a problem for us because, you know, obviously if you have kids, then you will need to every once in a while. And I would never, as a mom, never say, forget it, leave your kids. I wouldn't let them bring them to the office, but they would stay home, obviously.
Yeah, well, this is interesting because I remember going to an OXXO at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and there was a mom breastfeeding at the cash register.
Well, and that's something that we wouldn't. Well, you know, never say never, I guess. Never say never.
And we used to go into PTL, which is a town. It's in Vallarta. It's a neighborhood, I guess. It's Colonia. And
is that a sliver? I can't tell, and it hurts like the dickens.
Is that from the pineapple?
No, that was on my thumb, and those I got out. I had 2 little. So we have a little baby pineapple growing.
We'll show you it eventually, but I want to go back to PTL.
Like right now?
No. In the old days, there used to be a siesta, so a lot of the businesses did shut down. But a lot of them stayed open also. And you would go in and you would see little kids sleeping on the floor on mats and stuff in the merchandise. So if you're in a clothing store, they would be under like one of the stands. And I thought, how cool that we live in a country that puts their children ahead of business or whatever. I like that.
That is pretty much a thing of the past, though. We don't see that very much anymore.
Well, we don't go out like that anymore either. In those days, we had the kids, and it was kind of like, oh, let's go do something, you know?
And now we just stay at home and do nothing. Yesterday, though, Graham came. He's a handyman, Mr. Fix-It on Facebook. And he came and he installed, you don't install pictures, you hang them. He hung some pictures, he hung some shelves, he put my little butterflies out front. So you should do a video. Can you join in like you did before? And oh no, you don't want to do it today?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'll do it another day.
No,
don't you worry.
I don't want you to.
This stuff, by the way, tastes gross.
Yeah, it is.
It's only 7 days. Yeah, it's supposed to be mixed. When you go to mex.me/fast, all small, the ingredients are there. Very salty. I also have in all of this that I made, and I made quite a bit, 2 grams of borax. And we're supposed to need borax in us.
He's trying to kill me.
In like the teeniest, tiniest little, like 8 milligrams.
Yeah. So yesterday I let him do it, 1 full bottle of it, just to make sure he wasn't going to die. He's still alive. So
still alive.
I have mine today. I've had 1 sip of it so far, but I do have all day to drink it, right?
Yeah. So you're supposed to do this in 1.5 liters of water, drink it, and then you're just on regular water for the rest of the day. And the electrolytes are supposed to make it where you don't feel like the flu, because the keto flu, you know, it's
headachy and hungry and
tired.
Hopefully this works.
It's supposed to feel alive.
Manny says you're looking good, John. Oh, and me too. Thanks, Manny.
Thank you. Yes, and congratulations to you. You're 225. That's fantastic. I will be 225 in the next 2 days.
Yeah, you know what? You guys had this weird conversation the other day, and you both got all mixed up. So I'm just saying.
That was weird. I'm not going to Canada. I can't even imagine anybody who would vacation in Canada right now with how crazy your world is. Like, it's just nuts. It's such stupid government.
Yeah, that quarantine thing, the hotel thing is insanity.
When you come to Mexico, there's no quarantine. Now, you've got a lot of these sicko nut job people that'll be like, why aren't you quarantining? Because they watch CNN and they believe that crap.
You stop.
But you don't have to, because we've got sunshine, we've got the beach, we've got the ocean, and you know what? They take care of us.
So, Manny, are you just figuring that out now? He says, "Oh, so you're not coming?" Teary face.
That's funny.
No, Manny.
That was Christie who said some other stuff, and yeah, apparently we miscommunication.
No, I tried to clarify. You two were off.
No. She's the problem. Whenever there is a misclarification, a misunderstanding.
Oh, I don't think so.
Some people call her Mrs. Forget. I call her misunderstanding.
You're
Because
so full of shit.
she believes she's understanding, but she's the miss in misunderstanding.
So Sandra Green agrees. Canada is in chaos.
Canada's nuts. So yeah, you want to come down here. Just come down. Come down. Find a place to stay. Stay at a hotel. You can stay at a hotel for $30 a night. I mean, it's not going to be the best. Maybe a little hard, but you will be in the sunshine, in the water, in the sun, and it will treat you well.
Yeah. So the last couple of days, we've been talking about traveling and where to go.
We have.
There's a lot of places to go.
So on YouTube, the algorithm showed an 8K video, which I didn't even know YouTube could do 8K videos, but they do 4K videos. And when I played this Bali video on my television, the colors.
He told me I didn't have to go to Bali now because I saw it on TV. It's a sick joke that he has.
I was wearing glasses, and because I'm wearing glasses, I can see the crispness of the television. This 4K video, it lit up my eyes. My eyes were
I
blue.
thought it was the carnival boobies that lit up your eyes.
Wow. We watched the 2019 Carnival
From
video
Rio de Janeiro.
from Rio. Incredible. It was mind-blowing, and not just the boobies. And there was only a few boobies. Multiples of 2. And when you see these floats, some of them 3 stories
They were
high,
amazing. And the costumes and the people.
and the dancing. I mean, when I dance, it's like, just,
No, he doesn't dance. No, don't do that. Don't do
But
that.
they were so fast, and their feet moving, and arthritis all over the place. It's a half-hour video. It's got 16 million views. Just watch it. It's on YouTube. 2019 Carnival.
And lots of booties. That's right. Booties and boobies.
Booties. Big booties. Booties that lots of North Americans would be like, that's a big booty. But they're like, it's very interesting. And Christie's like, they're fake. And I'm like, how can you tell? And she's like, because they don't move. Look at her legs. Now look at the top. Legs, top. Legs jiggle. Top, rock solid. I'm just thinking they have bulletproof boobies in Brazil.
No, that's not it.
Yes. So watch that. So watch the Bali video also. If you've got a nice television, you've got a fast internet, because we have fiber optic here. We have the lowest internet package in all of Mexico with fiber optic, and it is so fast. And for us, I don't think we need any more. I mean, if I was downloading, I would want
We just
more.
need a new modem.
It's
hit and miss.
In the old days, I used to download everything. Now with Netflix and YouTube and stuff, you don't really have to. But I do have all of the Little Rascals, which I love, and all of the
he's a little rascal.
The Looney Tune videos. We're talking 300, 400 Looney Tunes with all of the extra stuff they did, the stuff that was banned and everything that's racist now. It's crazy how this world is just, in the old days, this was the world. It just kept turning. And then all of a sudden it started going faster and faster and faster. And every day somebody's pissed off about something. And then we've got to cancel it. Now people are kind of like, well, maybe we've had enough of this. Maybe we've had enough of Hollywood. Maybe we've had enough of these movie stars who are paid to lie because they're telling lines that aren't theirs, but then they've got opinions. We don't care about your opinions. We really don't.
Really? You don't care about other people's opinions like yours?
I'm paid to do this.
No, you're not.
I am. Well, no, I don't say much anymore about how stupid this world is.
Yeah, every day we get on this show, you say it, and every time you talk to someone, you say it.
It's very true. So when we get our farm up in the mountains, we will have a farm up in the mountains.
I'm just going to put him out there. I'm not going to leave him a vehicle. I'll give him maybe a quad so we can go get milk. But other than, he doesn't.
I don't even drink milk. I haven't had milk since we were in Canada last. And even then, I'd have it, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 times. And it was just to do chocolate milk because I love chocolate milk.
Good morning, Julie.
Hello, Julie. So, yes, we will get a farm up in the mountains very soon. And we'll have to build something. And I want a rocket stove to heat the place. Because it was cool here. It got down to 14 degrees this morning at 6 o'clock. It was 14 degrees Celsius. Which is like cold here. We will freeze to death.
We were close to freezing to death, you guys. Really close.
We were under
blankets.
A blanket, but like a specific kind of blanket, like a
polar fleece.
Polar fleece. And if it's got polar in the name, that's
yeah.
It's cold. It's like my polar jacket that I used to have.
No, not at all like it.
Yes. So is it cold where you are? Where are you? Is it cold? Just tell us right now. We need to know. It's not cold here now. What?
No, it's not cold. I'm just laughing at you talking.
It's because I had a third of a cup of coffee.
And Jim, Julie doesn't feel sorry for you. And Jim is saying, that's right, the world is insane. Yeah, it isn't just Canada. It's everywhere.
It's the whole
England, world. We have a lovely lady named Janet. We're selling her condo because she doesn't think she'll ever come back. Because they are in such lockdown in England, and England is not doing well.
Nowhere is doing well unless they're not telling anybody. But here's the question for you.
And in Langley, it's only 1 degree.
Who's pulling the strings? Because all of this is happening in conjunction with itself. Who's pulling the strings? Because there has to be. Because it is magical what's going on. Bill Gates, he's one of the string pullers. Fauci, I don't think he's a string puller. I just think he's a puppet of the string pullers. Mind you, he's a gajillionaire now too because he's making money every time somebody's getting the...
It's 1 degree and rain in northern BC and not cold. Jen's here.
What is it called when you get the needle? Vaccine. He gets paid every time. So yeah, it must be nice being involved. So I guess a Real reporter interviewed him the day before yesterday. He's having a tough time answering the questions from Real reporters.
So London, Ontario, 13. Oh, it is St. Patrick's Day. You're right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Because we're not eating this week, I'm trying not to think. I don't like corned beef, so that's not a big thing. But I do like Irish coffee.
I think I do like corned beef.
You do like corned beef.
I think I do.
He does. So 65 degrees Fahrenheit in Dallas, but yesterday it was 80. We had a storm cold front this morning. You guys have had some sucky weather up there. You should be here, Glenda.
Yep.
And Chris, good morning.
Yes. I don't know why anybody'd be anywhere else but here right now.
Mexico isn't for everybody. You know that. Sometimes it isn't even for you.
It's kind of true. At least the weather. Every day I know I will be warm. There's value to that for me.
A lady came to my door. She lives up the street.
Why did she come to the door? Did she know you or did she just knocking on the door?
I don't know. She came originally right after we got back from Oaxaca.
Mm-hmm.
And or right after Christmas, maybe. I can't believe it was that long ago that we were in Oaxaca. Like, it seems like just last week, but it was months ago. Yeah. Like, months ago.
So go on.
Anyways, she came to the door asking if I wanted any coffee. She sells coffee and chocolate from Veracruz. And I don't know why she came. She spoke English. I don't know why she came. I don't know why she picked me. I don't know how she knew I would like coffee. I don't know.
Does she speak English?
Yeah.
So,
I said that.
okay.
You have to listen to me when I talk.
I only listen to half of what you say.
I know. And then
it's the wrong half apparently.
Yeah, it's usually the bottom half. So, so I said, you know what? I have a bunch of coffee. I don't really need any right now, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, next time you come and I would like to try it. So she came. It's coffee from Veracruz. There's no name. It's just in a foil bag. Or, what's that plastic foil stuff? What is that called? Mylar bag. Anyways, it's damn good coffee.
So how much is it?
It's $280 for a kilo. So it's a little on the spendy side, but obviously
$20
she's got to make
Canadian,
her money.
$15 American.
But it is good coffee. And I told her that if I liked it, I would buy, but I want beans because I like to grind my coffee fresh. But I've been pretty happy with it. Good morning, Deborah. And Julie says, if I didn't have to do 3 days in a hotel and 11 more in quarantine, I would be there already with my mom and brother. Yeah. And then.
But you don't have to go back to Canada. Like, that's where I'm getting. Wait until their world settles down.
She has a
then go
business,
back.
though, that they have to take care of.
Business.
So Sandra said, me either, John. This is the right place for us to be. And you know what? For some people it is. For some people it isn't. And I get that. I may think that those people that don't think Mexico is for them are a little crazy, but that's just me. Glenda said, I'm hoping to be there later this year, but I've been to Broken Bow, Oklahoma several times in the last year and going to Galveston in May. Boosterias might have to wait until the fall.
I like Galveston. I like Texas. We had somebody who has a place near Fort Worth, and they have a place in Alberta and Fort Worth. And they were over the other day, and I was just talking about killing wild boars. And he's like, oh, yeah. Texas, I think, is the only place I could
when you
live
have to work for a living.
In Mexico, just because of the wild boars.
John Slomnicki posted the Rio Carnival 2019 YouTube video.
Thank you.
On our site, on mine actually. So if you go to my page, it'll be there. If you guys really want to watch it.
If you're offended by boobies, do not watch it because there's like probably 4 or 5 sets of them through the entire 33 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. What else can I tell you? Well, like I said yesterday, we ordered the still. Very excited about that. I got some thermometers and humidity things today.
Very excited about that.
And a UV light for the seedlings. So we're going to try experimenting with all kinds of things. We're going to do the hydroponics in the backyard. I'm going to take down one of the trees just to get more sunlight. We have lots of sunlight. And then eventually our 3rd floor, we're going to raise our solar panels because they hug the roof right now. We're going to raise that.
They cuddle the roof.
And we're going to do some growing on the 3rd level, which was my intention originally. And I don't know what happened.
So Julie said that we could leave Spencer, Taylor, and Brandon in charge, but then ... But well,
Yeah.
They're teenage. Well, they're ranging what, 16 to 20? Are those the age range of those 3?
I think a little older.
Not much though.
No.
Julie, how old are your boys? I forgot.
And you really don't want to let your kids run any kind of development companies, anything like that. Anything that involves legal stuff, lawsuits, CPAs, lawyers, accountants, for gosh sakes, don't do it. Which I can't think of any kind of business that doesn't. Because the governments suck. They've got to be involved in absolutely everything.
Oh, 17 to 24. Okay. So I was off by a few years. Yeah, because that's right. Because Brandon is just younger than our Spencer.
That's right. Now, my kids, I think I would let them run a business. But they're older. And they've also got skills now, too. So,
are you assuming that?
Oh, no. I think they do. No. They do because they've been surrounded by it and in it. Which is why I think our kids would be.
Yeah, they grew up in it. They know what their dad had to do, and
Yeah.
Both our kids and Julie's kids.
Although my oldest son recently said, I don't think you learned anything, Dad. What? So yeah, thank you, son. Thanks a lot.
He doesn't think you learned anything?
Yeah. He's like, it's like you're doing the same thing over and over. He's just being silly.
Well, you know what? He's not wrong.
You better stop it. Or I will tell stories.
Spencer is training to be a site supervisor, but smaller one, and is learning. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
I wish any of my children were interested in our business, because then it really would help a lot.
Mm-hmm. And Taylor is applying for university. He graduates this year. Yeah. So yeah.
So good, because I thought you meant our Taylor. And
she's a little young for university.
Only 2.5. I believe she could take university on. She could charm the crap out of the professors, but I think that's about it.
Yeah.
She's not going to leave a doctor or anything. Not right now. She's not ready.
She's not quite ready at almost 3, but she's ready for her birthday. That's for sure.
Oh,
she is ready for her birthday party.
She's almost 3.
Yeah.
Being a grandparent really makes time go even faster.
Oh, Brandon wrote his LSATs and wants to go to university or to law school in the States. Wow.
We have a friend who's a judge. He's since passed away. He said the only reason he went into law is it was the easiest. You didn't need math. And he just said, his dad was a lawyer and a judge, and he was a judge. And so, yeah, then also they needed to do the post-secondary, like the training, the updated training. Because in real estate, we have to do like 50 hours a year. He had to do 5 hours every couple of years. And I'm like, he's a judge. We just sell real estate. So, yeah. And for me, I mean, we have lots and lots of courses that we take. So, yeah, it is a very different world, but good for him. If he wants to go to be a lawyer, tell him to be a judge.
Yeah, he graduated from UBC last year.
So what can we tell them, honey? Well, you're going to try this. Let's just see her face. Just take a drink. You shook it up?
Mm-hmm.
So take a drink. Come on, show them.
I put ice in it too, so it's not so warm.
So one of these evenings.
It is definitely better cold than it was warm.
We are going to do a tequila taste test. Kind of live. We're going to have a few friends over.
Kind of live.
And we're just going to
That'll obviously have to wait till next week.
Yeah. Why? Oh, yeah.
Because we're fasting, and I don't think I should be drinking tequila fasted.
No. So, yeah, we are fasting for 7 days, which is the purpose of this. Because last time I did it without anything, and it was pretty rough.
Julie is saying that he only took law to be able to bail Spencer out in the future. That's awesome.
That's an awesome brother.
I like that.
There.
And you know what? My Spencer may need it too, so I'll keep his card.
I was going to say, unless you mean our Spencer. So, yeah, it is very funny. I hope Spencer doesn't.
I want to do a shout out to friends of ours in Calgary, Paul and Cheryl. I reached out to them because my Spencer was having trouble finding a place to live in Calgary. And they actually offered their home to him, which I just think is so sweet. So if he doesn't find anything, he has something because rents in Calgary are ridiculous. And he's
making good money.
He's making good money.
He just wants, the problem is he wants something too specific.
He wants to be close to downtown because that's where he's working.
I just think it's very tough.
Calgary is just a crappy city to drive in. On a good day.
It is. But the thing is that his job site is not going to be his job site forever.
I think it's a long job, though. I think they're outfitting a whole complex, like a whole building.
Yeah, but how long? Like these things are done in 2 years, 18 months to 2 years.
Well, it's only rent. He's not buying.
Yeah. Well, actually, maybe it's 18 months to 2 years in Mexico. Maybe up there with your regulations, it can take 5 to 10 years. I don't know.
Well, Glenda, on that note, after reading what you said, just let us know when you're coming. We'll be here, unless we're not.
Yeah, I think we will be.
We'll be in Mexico somewhere for sure.
This whole time we've been talking, I haven't told you how we're still hearing that bang, bang, bang out of our bedroom. That freaking bird, that video that I posted weeks ago, it's still here.
Yeah.
It's still trying to get into our room every day. Just like, got to get in, got to get in. The curtains are closed. The curtains are open. It does not matter.
Yeah,
This
he just
bird
sits there and pecks at the window.
It's very strange. And we know people that are like that just kind of like the same thing over and over and over and over and expect different results. That is insanity. Thank you, Mr. Einstein.
Yes.
It's a great quote. So what can we tell these folks? Should we tell them, what is that, your oxygen level? What was that?
92.
92.
It is
Mine
10:30.
was 95. And that was with hard lungs, sleeping with hard lungs. So that's interesting. So if any of you know how to get off of steroids,
You're supposed to wean yourself off that, you know.
yeah, but there's got to be something I can substitute it with. So it doesn't go, because like I said, I've been on these things now for almost 40 years.
Julie's asking what Spencer's doing in Calgary. He's working. He's been there since January. And he's got a job. He's plumbing, of course. I think he's supervisor or something on his site. And he's last I talked to him about the job, I've been talking to him about other things. So the job is like, as long as you're working, honey, I'm happy for you. But he is working in a office building in downtown Calgary, I believe. New construction. And he's doing the plumbing in the new construction. So it's a pretty cushy job. For a lot of you that heard, he did get COVID. Some drywallers came in and they had COVID, and so they shared it with him. I thought that was very nice of them to share.
What was he doing kissing the drywallers?
I don't think you have to kiss, because that's why.
Oh, what's the kissing disease?
Mono.
That's different.
Anyway, so that's what Spencer's doing in Calgary. So he's working, and he had found he had a place to live at first, and then he reached out because we've got cousins in Calgary, and they said, well, my partner has a lease on his place. They're moving in. He's moving in with me. And so we just pay the rest of the lease, and his rent was expensive, but nice. It was a nice place, but the rent was going up at the end of this lease. And Spencer felt that it wasn't worth it for him because he doesn't need such a fancy place. He doesn't need a big fancy kitchen, et cetera, et cetera. So he wants out of there, and he's just having a hard time. So he thought he found a place, and he was all prepared, and he wasn't stopped looking, and it just fell through he let me know that on Sunday. So now he is back looking for something.
Yeah, if you know of a place in Calgary that's inexpensive, close to downtown, let us know.
Yeah.
He
really only needs a 1-bedroom. It's just him. And he's got a good steady job, and the people that hired him are friends. Yep. One of the guys that hired the managers or whatever is a friend of his. He went to plumbing school. I don't know what that's called.
It's like beauty school, but
wrong
part of the body.
We have a site in Copperstone. There may be work there if he does residential plumbing. Also have stuff in Airdrie, 15 minutes north. Well, I know he's working. What he's really looking for is a place to live, but who knows? I'll let him know. I don't know. I don't know how much he really likes Calgary, to be honest with you. But anyways, Copperfield, not Copperstone. But Julie, I don't know what to say about that. Like I said, he's looking for somewhere to live, not to work at this point in time.
I think she's just saying that there's options available if he has to live somewhere else. He could work somewhere else.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I don't think he wants to let down his buddy, though. The guy that hired him kind of went out on a limb for him. So I don't know if he would want to do anything that would affect him. So
now back to the mono
thing.
Don't
know much about rentals in downtown. Yeah.
Christie gave me mono, believe it or not.
Southtown. That's funny. I think it was a spelling error, but it's funny. You having trouble with those thumbs, Julie?
So Christie gave me mono when she was finishing up her high school. She comes and she was sicker than heck. And she gets mono. She says she got it from a water fountain. Now, how do you get the kissing disease from a water fountain, I wonder? And then I laughed at her because she was just wiped out. And I don't know, a week later, I was wiped out. It wasn't funny then.
It was funnier because he's such a big baby when he's sick, like all men.
She got a kissing disease from you're drinking water wrong if you're catching a kissing disease from a water fountain.
You should probably just shut up.
I'm just throwing it out.
You weren't married yet.
Okay, this is our final story about this time in her life for today. So she's in school. We get married. She goes back to school because now we're married. And she signs her test, hands in the test. And then one of the teachers kind of says, so who's the smart ass here who wrote under their name, I forget. I forget.
I was very shy then. And so I didn't say anything to him until after class. And so then I told him that I was actually a C and my new last name is Forget.
So yeah, that poor girl, she left mock and became a forget. So
I know.
What do you do, right? You can't be mock forget. I mean, you can be, but it would be like the craziest name that any married woman has ever taken.
Yeah, I don't know where he's looking exactly, but I will mention to him about Airdrie. Straight drive into downtown, 15 minutes. That's not bad at all. So I will let him know. I will, because he's got a good car. He says it was really good on the roads and stuff. I will PM you are people out there. Maybe they can help Spencer find something. Oh, thanks, Julie. I appreciate that.
That is lovely. Thank you.
I appreciate that. I don't even know why I didn't think about reaching out to you guys too about this, or why he's not reaching out to people. Anyways, that being said, it is time for us to go. It was lovely chatting with everybody. We are still on the topic, though, of travel. Where do you guys want to go?
Or where have you been?
And where have you been? And what did you like about it and dislike about it? That was the other thing I had said yesterday.
Real quick to talk about the Carnival in Rio. Christie keeps seeing how dangerous it is there.
Good morning, Greg.
So yeah, so I don't think we'll be going anytime soon, but you can go into
He's a guy. That answers it right there.
You can go into that stadium where if you do watch that, Christie researched it and that area, it's $250 to get into to be able to watch that parade.
I think 2019 price.
It was
so I don't know what.
Maybe a little more now. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow.
Have a great day.